Turns out that this engine is air-cooled, and for the last couple of years I've had heating problems. The fan blades are like chipped. I've seen that before, I didn't think too much about it. But when this metal cover mesh sort of came loose and I had to cut it off, the fan blades are very chipped and broken. And this is actually a common problem. We're both gonna switch to a new fresh fan wheel with good blades, and I'm gonna show you how to avoid them getting chipped. And the dipstick is the trouble issue here. I bought a fan replacement set. You got lots of doohickeys here. You got a new metal mesh and I needed that anyhow, so this should be easy. Let's go. When you remove the cover, you have to open this part and take out the filter. Loosen these screws. Yeah, you can see every one of these fan blades are chipped. It's supposed to look like this. And go figure why it's overheating. There's also two important details. You got this metal piece, and that one can accidentally be pressed against the engine and hinder the cooling process. And why these fan blades are chipped is because of the dipstick, because it's been pushing against the fan and chipping off the fan blade. It goes quite rapidly, and it's a common issue. I'll show you how to handle that when we reassemble everything. Now we're gonna replace the fan, pop off this lid. You got a nut here. And here's a detail. I tried to remove this one earlier with just my arm strength, and that's like impossible. So you have to have an impact wrench, and it becomes easy that way. Easy peasy. Oh, wow. You can see here, it's not only the fan blades that are broken, the indentions here, it's gonna hold it in place. Both of them are off. Man, this one is really messed up. And there's not much to it. You got these knobs here, and they're going in the holes here. It's quite straightforward. Just reassemble everything. Great, now everything is tightly assembled. We're just gonna put it back together. And then we have two very important things, so we don't break off the fan blades here on the new one. When you reassemble the cover, I can't stress enough of how important it is to get the dipstick sliding into the plastic parts in the right way. You really have to have the dipstick holder, the black plastic here, should be inside that part. And to get the metal plate, it's the same thing. You can't see much what you're doing, but it's kind of obvious how it's supposed to go. The most important thing is the dipstick. When it's centered, you know it's right. If I give you how it's not supposed to be, it's like this. It's pushing against the fan blades here. And when you secure this screw, you secure the whole dipstick holder thingy here, and it will be not chipping off your fan blades. So make sure that that one gets in the right spot. If you don't do this, the first time you start the engine, you're gonna chip a blade or two, or perhaps all of them. It goes really fast. Every time you remove the cover, make sure you put it back correctly. Just put back the filter. Fan är nu då? It's scary. Clearly we have a problem with height here. This metal mesh cover is scraping against the plastic here clearly. I even got some scrapings here. When I take it loose and compare it with the old cup, I can see that the old cup is like half a centimeter lower, so this one is too high. I have to check with my supplier. This is messed up. Quick recap. Naturally, I bought the wrong parts, so I had to order them again. Got some help from the deliverer, and now everything should be right. I don't know, it seems the same, but it's probably just 1 centimeter smaller. So I'm going to do everything over again exactly the same way I showed you before. Everything's spinning around nicely. Perfect. The dipstick holder is centered to the cover, and we're not hearing any smashing or bangings. So the fan blades will not break, and this one will not move. I got this plate rigid on the other side so it doesn't push against the cooling slits in the engine. The last check just to start the engine to see that everything is moving nicely. Let's have a go. Oh, finally. I think this was very important because it's, well, as I told you before, this is an air-cooled engine, so the fan blades being intact is really important. So let's get to work.